The House. Across the Lake, a psychological horror story about memory, guilt, and something that never left. Welcome back to Magic Verse, where reality shatters, memory deceives, and the past sometimes refuses to stay buried. Tonight, we bring you a story of forgotten tragedy and a house that should have never been built again. Close your curtains, silence your thoughts, and join us for The House Across the Lake. Part 1, The Return. I never meant to come back here, but when my aunt died and left me the property, there was no escaping it. The lake, the silence, the house across the water. It was supposed to be empty. The town had told me a fire took it decades ago, that no one rebuilt it, that nothing could grow on that scorched land. But there it was, standing tall, pale, pristine. The same house from my childhood nightmares. I parked the car and stared across the lake. The water was still as glass, reflecting the gray sky above. And on the other side, perfectly mirrored, was that house. No path led to it, no dock, just water. And yet, someone stood in the upstairs window, watching. Part 2. The lake. Remembers, when I was a child, we used to spend summers here. My cousin Lily and I would swim in the lake, catch dragonflies, and dare each other to sneak into the abandoned house across the water. Back then, it was nothing but a burned-out shell, charred wood, collapsed beams, and a porch that creaked like it remembered every scream. Until the day Lily vanished. Everyone said she drowned, that she slipped under the surface and never came back up. But I remember what I saw. She had climbed into a boat. She was smiling, waving, saying something I couldn't hear. And then the boat moved, on its own, straight toward the burned remains. Never saw her again. And no one believed me when I said the house took her. Part 3. The voice in the water. That night I couldn't sleep. The wind whispered through the pine trees, and the lake shimmered like it was breathing. I got up, drawn by something old and familiar. The moon hung low as I walked to the edge of the dock, and there it was again. The house, perfect, white, lit from within like someone lived there. But it was wrong, too still, too perfect, like a photo, or a memory that's been tampered with. Then I heard her voice. Come see. It was Lily. It had to be. I stepped closer to the edge, my reflection merging with the moonlight on the surface. Please, the voice called again. Closer now, almost behind me. I turned, and there was no one there. Just the sound of water, dripping from my own clothes. But I hadn't gone in. Part 4, the other side. I don't remember deciding to get in the boat, but somehow I was rowing across the lake. The air was thicker here. Each stroke was heavier, like pushing through syrup. The house loomed larger with every breath. Its windows glowed golden, yet I felt no warmth, only dread. The boat bumped against the shore. The door creaked open. Someone was waiting inside. The floor groaned as I stepped in. The air smelled like burned wood and roses. Every picture on the wall was of Lily, smiling, laughing, crying. Then, I found one of me. But I looked older, hollow-eyed, as if I had lived here my whole life, and below the frame, carved into the wood, were 4 words. You never left here. Part 5. The reflection. A mirror stood in the hallway. As I looked into it, my reflection didn't follow. It stared back, but didn't mimic me. It raised its hand when mine was still, tilted its head when I didn't move, smiled when I didn't feel anything. I stumbled back, and the reflection stepped forward. Through the glass, it looked like me, but wrong, like something that had worn my face for too long. and in its eyes, I saw the lake, the fire. The moment I let go of Lily's hand, I didn't forget. I chose not to remember. That day, we both went into the house. Only one of us came back. Part 6. The other me, I woke up on the dock, soaked and shivering. The Rav. House was gone. Only fog hung over the lake, thick as grief. But I knew, deep down, I didn't come back alone. Something followed me. Or maybe, something took my place. Now, every mirror shows me the wrong smile. Every reflection lingers half a second too long. And sometimes at night I hear the boat scraping against the dock, calling me home. And so, the house across the lake waits, not burned, not rebuilt, just remembered. Tell me, if your past came calling in the dead of night, would you answer? Thank you for watching Magic Verse. Until next time, trust only what casts a shadow.